So for a manufacturer who's maybe convinced that ISA95 is the right path, how should they begin to approach implementation? And maybe more importantly, how should they, how much do they need to model for them to start to see some real value?
The term that we often use is use case stacking, where we say, okay, the first use case that we look at, we need to model a lot because you need equipment, you need materials, you need all the items to get to that first use case. But maybe for your second use case or your second report or your second screen, you need maybe the same amount of data, but you already implemented maybe half of them. So that means in the beginning, it's the same amount of effort, but because you already have done that and it's in the same place, and we have that one single place where all that data is in that correct ontology, it's only adding in additional information to come to a new result. And the next use case you implement is even less effort because you have more items in place and more entities already filled in. That happens not just on manufacturing, but even if you bring in other domains, like maintenance. If you bring in maintenance, maybe your schedule starts to make more sense because why did I have gaps in my production schedule? And now you can see, okay, that filled in due to maintenance schedules. Bring in inventory. Why was my line waiting for a certain amount of time? Well, I think I had everything ready, and as soon as you bring in quality information in, it turns out that we were waiting for a sample to be analyzed, and that's why you have that gap in your production. So the more data you bring in that place, the more you have. But start small. That's the key thing. Start small and just build up, and we can do that because all the placeholders are already there.